So for my English GCSE speaking exam, I chose to do my speech on Amani and our journey. I performed it to my parents and a few people from Brain Tumour Research, and they thought it would be a good idea to share it with you all. But I've had to make a few changes to the speech as Amani has now passed away. But it is called "Why is the Government Forgetting About Us?" Deaths from brain tumours are increasing, and 16,000 people in the UK are diagnosed with a brain tumour every year. They are indiscriminate and can affect anyone at any age, and it tears innocent victims and families apart. However, no family should be put in this position, but maybe it's because only 1% of the national spend is spent on research and treatment options for brain cancer. My sister was a 23-year-old battling with this devastating disease. Conventional treatment offered by the NHS was ineffective, leaving my family to seek out and fundraise for private treatment in Germany for a trial drug called ONC201. On the 29th of April 2020, our whole family's life changed when my eldest sister collapsed at home after suffering a seizure. Amani was rushed into hospital and later diagnosed with a grade 4 glioblastoma multiforme, a cancerous, life-threatening and inoperable brain tumour. The doctors gave her only 18 months to live. Amani lived longer than this, but unfortunately she passed away at midnight on the 21st of February 2022. As the youngest sister, I've watched her go through unimaginable pain, several seizures, being unconscious, panic attacks and mania episodes. All traumatic situations no child or adult should experience. Amani will forever be my inspiration, not just to me, but thousands of people around the world look up to her. Originally, the ONC201 was giving positive results, but in late October we had noticed some changes, and when she was taken back into hospital, we were informed that her shunt had been blocked. A shunt is a tube that goes from the brain and drains excess fluid down into the stomach. This surgery had to be repeatedly done as it failed over and over again. As you can imagine, this was an incredibly stressful time as it is so life-threatening having so much fluid and pressure in your brain. We were told that if they had not found out when they did, she would have died within 48 hours. Later they decided to do an MRI and they found out the tumour was growing uncontrollably and the ONC201 was no longer working. Not only this, but the scan showed that the cancer had spread to her spine. We were then left in the hands of palliative care and we had to just make her last moments as special as possible. Honestly, there are no words at all to explain to you the pain of watching someone you love slowly lose themselves and fade away. We had to watch her lose everything she worked so hard to get back, slowly lose mobility, memory, sight and hope. It is so unreal to me that I watched my sister pass away in front of my very own eyes. I feel like it's something I'll never be able to come to terms with. Over these past few years, it is so clear to me that there is little understanding and research around and on brain cancer, especially with people my age, which makes everything 10 times harder. But despite this, my family and I have been determined to get ourselves heard. We started a Tribute4Amani Instagram page with now a film podcast, done TV adverts, several events and fundraisers, and film documentaries. One was with Tom Parker from The Wanted to come together and spread awareness. These are all positives, however, no one should go through this pain, and yet little is being done by the government. Amani will forever live on in my head and my heart. She was my everything and I wish she didn't have to leave this world in such a cruel way. Brain tumours. It's the deadliest of them all. So why did they deem her life not as important to save as other cancer sufferers?